Hey, it's Natalia, and I really love the Ranting Raving Podcast. You should tune in.
Yeah. All right. This is Jimmy Rafer from Super Big Media, and you're here on the Ranting Raving Podcast on Stereotype Radio.
Yo, this is Spinatra. I just want you guys to know you're tuning in today to Ranting Raving Podcast on Stereotype Radio. Have a good day.
Wake up in the morning, glad to see the sun.
I want to do a song with him, yo.
Me, everybody do. Hey, what's up, y'all? It's your girl, Pink Lee, host of the Ranting Raving Podcast. It is Wednesday, and today I have a very special guest with me. I got with me.
Yo, it's your boy, Free Truth Ray, Mr. Rose Certified. You know what I mean? You know.
He's here.
Yes.
He's here to rant. He's here to rave. He's here to pod. We about to have a great pod tonight, y'all.
Yes.
First of all, Happy New Year. Everybody in the comments, I want you to write down just one thing that you intend to see out this year, even if you haven't started it yet, even if you haven't thought of it yet. Think of it now, write it in the comments, and if you have, your game plan, whatever, I want one thing that everyone just wants to see all the way through. Let's just see one thing all the way through, right? So I think that's a very, very minimal task for us, but we can do it. We can do it. And I think that we should start setting intentions every episode. So maybe we're gonna try something new, right? So let's start with doing that in the comments, and then we'll see how we go, right? Also, shout out to Pink Drinks. You already know we got that tequila red on deck. And you already know how that goes, man. About to have another crazy episode, courtesy of Pink Drinks.
I'm about to just craggy.
Yeah, right? If you need to order, you already know you can hit the DM or you can hit that order form in the Pink Drinks bio. And that's Pink Drinks, PINKKDRINKKS. And we are about to get started with our wild card segment. Are you ready, Free Truth? Are you ready?
Yes, I just
say the whole name just because I'm like, are you ready?
Yeah.
This is deep. This is intense.
No, listen. Shout out to this drink. I just took me a nice little sippy.
Oh my God.
Little sippy. I was so, ooh, what's he?
Didn't you have the infused one? Didn't you? Y'all had the infused ones, right?
Listen,
yes.
if I did,
I remember. I
just be trying people's stuff. People be giving us stuff, so I don't want to be rude and not like.
Y'all won these.
Yeah.
I think it was at shout out to Creative Connect here at Flex Space every third Monday of the month. But I think it was at Creative Connect, and I had 420. I feel like it was. I don't know. I just feel like it was Creative Connect. But anyway, either way, they had the infused ones, and which were really, really, really fire. So you already know that will be available in the upcoming year. But we're about to get started with wild card. You are our guest, so you going first.
Yeah, I gotta be first.
Let's go.
Oh man, how you know I can read? Like,
you can read. You good?
You gotta ask people, can they read before you come on the podcast? Like,
because if you can't read, you're not doing enough to come on here.
Listen, hold up. What is more in the wrong, the drug dealer or the user? Who is more in the wrong? The drug. First off, I got to go. Oh,
yeah.
Nobody wrong.
Ooh, why? Why not?
Nobody's wrong because the drug dealer. That's a bad word. First off, this is a person who is healing someone's pain that's going through something. And the user is not wrong because how can the user be wrong? People label cannabis a drug. You mean to tell me that when I want to smoke to deal with my anxiety and my depression, I'm wrong?
Well, no, I gotta stop you because
the person who gave it to me, the dealer, is wrong for helping me out?
Grass is not a drug here. We don't consider grass a drug here. In my world where I live, I don't know what goes on everywhere else, but like grass is not a drug.
You talking about drugs that kill people?
Yeah, we're talking about real life rugs. Like drugs.
Like drugs, like the fentanyl stuff? Okay, so when I was growing up, we sold drugs that didn't kill people.
They don't do that no more.
Nowadays they sell this stuff called fentanyl. And yeah, so when I was growing up, the drugs that we sold didn't kill nobody. They still alive right now. Walking around. Know what I'm saying? Shout out to them people. But to the fentanyl people, That's a chemical. You're not selling drugs. They're selling the chemical actually. So like,
Yeah, I actually like watched
yeah, man, that's
a documentary about Kensington, and they were talking about how it was like horse tranquilizer, and then it's like alligator tranquilizer or something. It's so crazy to me. I can't even.
It's a chemical.
Yeah, it's all chemicals, but it's like there's so many levels to the chemicals now. Like it's so crazy.
Right, because the people are trying to stretch it to. So now the dealer is trying to stretch it to make more money.
Okay, so they
that's where that came in at. At one time, somebody did it and ain't overdo it, and it was working.
Right.
It was actually stretching the product without killing people.
Yeah.
Then what happened is people kept
trying,
and now you got deaths and
I understand.
You know what I mean?
Understand.
And
I see how it works now. You enlighten us a little bit on how they maneuvering out in these mean streets.
Yes,
that's why you gotta stay out the streets. You gotta stay away from the rugs.
Yes,
and just if you mess with your grass, you mess with your grass, and that's all love here.
So yeah, we good. If grass not a drug, then
yeah. I don't even think it should be referred to as one because there's like
got you. That's what's up.
You know what I mean? It's just so many. There's so many like medicinal properties to it. It really can't be considered.
That's what we talk about on gas station radio every Thursday.
I know. I'm gonna come see y'all. Listen, I'm coming to see y'all, but I want to come to see y'all closer because Stereotype has an event called Hotbox every year, right?
Yes.
And
I went to that.
You can do Hotbox.
I've been to a lot of events with you, man. I don't even know which time you talking about what juice.
This is a quarterly event that's done, right?
Okay.
But I want to come promote the 420 event. Hotbox. I want to come to Gas Station Radio promote it. So that's why I haven't come up. Don't think I'm avoiding y'all.
No,
I'm coming to see y'all. But I want to come see y'all with a
plan.
purpose. Yeah, I want to come see y'all with a purpose. Okay.
That's what I'm talking about.
All right, so we're gonna make it happen, Cat. You already know.
Yes.
But I'm gonna pick the next one because I'm excited now. Look, he got these perspectives for me. It's this perspective, and I'm excited. Look, this might be we pod now, y'all. Okay. Lil Boosie claims social media is the cause of today's generation's failed relationships. Do you agree or disagree? Why or why not? So basically, I think social media does have a lot to do with failed relationships. Due to the fact of like accessibility, I think that people insecurities also, because I think I touched on this before, but not the insecurity part, because you're also like looking at people's highlight reels of their lives, like every single time that you go on Instagram. Like people don't show like when they're like, well, some people don't post yourself crying, but some people do that. But you don't post it when you're down and distraught. You post when you're up and you're happy. So you like actually going through something and being on social media and scrolling might feel insecure or less than or inferior, just, comparing yourself, which is almost like something that, could happen, right? But we have to be strong enough to know that this is like not real life, right? So I think with insecurity, insecurity in a relationship can already cause a lot of different issues. And I think so insecurity wise and accessibility wise, because you have so much accessible to you and you're being like overstimulated so much, all at one time, and it's a lot. So I think that social media could have a negative effect on, or could be some of the reason why today's generation's relationships are failing. But what do you think?
Some of the reasons you can say, yeah. I'm somebody that's in a relationship, and social media don't got nothing to do with my relationship.
I love that.
Relationships is all about your mindset and when you get into them. If you get into, you got to ask people what's their intentions. Social media don't got nothing. Everything in regards to relationship is intention. So when two people are intending on being together, what's the intention? If people with matching intentions, then they intend on being together. You know what I'm saying? That's kind of how I look at that. I know when I got in my relationship, my intentions was at the age I was at and where I was at was like, listen, I'm done. I'm done. I'ma just be a good father and just take whatever comes to me. That's what I thought, right? And then God said, no, you're not. And then boom, You know what I'm saying? And then I got into a relationship with somebody who we intend on being together, and we in like year number 9.
Oh,
You know what I'm saying? Yeah, I'm in year 9. So like, social media don't got nothing to. 'Cause I'm not in competition with nobody.
Man, say it
You know
again,
what I mean?
man. Let them know, because they don't know.
Yeah,
they do not know.
When I live by a terminology called free, for real. Even though my name Free Truth Ray, but I live before it was. I even thought of a Free Truth Ray or even had an Instagram. I was homeless at 35 with 3 kids, and I lived in the back room of my uncle's house. At one time, I was like the family drug dealer, and I like had everything I wanted, and I was like living really good. And then I went to not living good. And when you somebody who here and then you get there, figuring out how you got there, why you got there, who watched you get there, you know, it was a whole lot of things. Then it was like, how did somebody such as myself allow myself to get in this predicament? So at that moment in my life, it was like, you know, nobody else mattered. Nobody else matters but me at the end of the day. Nobody else matters, because when I was homeless, nobody else mattered. So I approach life with that. And ever since I started approaching life with that kind of mindset, life has been treating me good. Life has been treating me good.
Wow. You know what? That's so crazy. I really hope that our listeners are really tapping into what you said, because you really just dropped a gem, right? Like, just like you said, like seeing how you got there and who watched you get there, who assisted, right? Who assisted in ways you didn't understand at the time.
A lot of people party.
It's so crazy. Party
A lot
with
of people
you.
party. A lot of people that party with me laughed at me when I was homeless. But they smoked my weed. They drunk. You know what I mean? They got my car. They asked me for the keys to my crib. So they, you know what I mean? I was the first person to have a car. I was the first one with the apartment. You know what I mean? I had the job, so I had the financial means. You know what I'm saying, to do things because I was older.
Yeah.
It wasn't that I was just more advanced. I was older, so I was able to do things that certain people couldn't. And when you go to jail and like nobody put no money on your books, but when you was out and you went to the store and you bought chicken wings and fries and egg rolls and shrimp rolls for everybody, and you the one they smoked up all your week, you know what I mean? You think about that stuff when you down, so that way when it's like, no, when I'm on my journey of getting back up, and no chicken wings and fries. No free weed, I can't come pick you up. I still love you though.
Yeah. It's no love lost. It's just like prioritizing the love.
Yeah, right.
Yourself.
You don't gotta live with animosity.
Yeah, right.
Because you gotta take accountability for your own actions.
Right.
So I feel like I let people allow myself to get into that situation. Now they about to watch me allow myself to be a millionaire, because that's kind of the path. That's the path I'm on right now. And anybody that's watching me, that's where I'm going.
I love that. That was definitely inspiring and encouraging. And I always love when we can get into something that just makes you feel like, I'm about to set the world on fire. You know what I mean? Because that was definitely something to think about. So thank you for sharing. I really appreciate that.
Yes.
All right. So we are about to get into our next wild card, and it's on you to pick.
It's on me. It's on me. On me. Hold on. I'm looking like, did I pick something? I really looked at it. I gotta really say this.
That's the topic. You said you was down for whatever. That's what you said.
Did he do it?
Did he?
All right, look. This is my angle in the situation. Did he beat up Cassie? He did that. Because I saw the video.
Yeah.
Right? This is a podcast. I'm on the record. I'm somebody that has went to jail and got judged by 12 people that wasn't there, and they found me guilty. And I wasn't guilty. I wasn't guilty all the way. But still, the part that they said. So I'm not gonna sit on nobody's platform and prejudge a man. I need to see the court. I need to see the evidence. You know, I need to know who was there, who wasn't there, who used the oil, who didn't use the oil. You know what I'm saying?
We're assuming there's oil.
That's all I'm saying. So did he beat Cassie up? Yes, he did. That's the only thing we know he did, and she got a check for that. Now, all the other stuff that people saying he did, oh, where those people at? Where they at? Why all of a sudden don't nobody want to come? See, this is where it's gonna get interesting with this man Diddy. Ain't no man coming forth saying that man did anything to him. So all the little man rumor stuff that you hear, all right, it's all giggly for the they got the blogs and all the stuff.
Yeah.
People want to jokey joke all the time. But ain't no man going, like, come on, man. Then they said people sign non-disclosure agreement. To go to a puffy party, you gotta sign a non-disclosure agreement.
Yeah.
So you already can't tell what you already volunteered to do.
But you know what? So
did you let him do it?
So this is what I don't know, but I want to know. I want to pose this question almost to the audience, right?
Did you
or if you know, feel free to let me know. But it's so crazy because everyone signed NDAs, including Cassie, and she broke hers to file her lawsuit and all this stuff. So it's like, what is her repercussion for breaking the NDA? Like, what is a repercussion for breaking the NDA if you're like taking someone to court because she broke hers, and a lot of people broke theirs? Like the girl,
But
there's
he's
a girl.
Paid, though. He's still paid.
He's still paid, but I want to know, like, if we're talking about NDA holding people back, right? Yeah. What's the big deal if I go out there and say, hey, what's the repercussions? What are the consequences? You know, I don't know. I was saying, if you know, let me know. You guys in the comments, do you know the consequences of breaking NDAs? That like money, as they get lawsuit, break your arm or something? Yeah, like they come break your leg, your arm. Like what happens? Because I don't understand why is this holding it back? Because like I said, Cassie had an NDA as well, and then like also, I know we talked about
her lawyer was good.
Her lawyer was real good, right? She had a good shout out to her lawyer. But I was thinking about the people. The guy Mart Latea on Soft White Underbelly, who's like a YouTuber who he interviews like all types of people, from like people like children of incest, or like people in the Appalachian Mountains, or like people who like streetwalkers from Skid Row. He interviews everyone just so you can see different walks of life and different perspectives, and like very, very interesting, right? Mm-hmm. And he has an ongoing interview with this girl and her daughter. Her daughter's 14. She's also a prostitute on Skid Row, but the mom is too. But the mom somehow
What in the
Follow me.
Ma'am. Yes,
Follow me. I'm trying to tell you. The mom was at one of Diddy's parties and had pictures to prove it. She had a picture. They had a photo booth there that said Love Party or whatever. You know how he called himself Brother Love or whatever. So she was there. She had the NDA too, I wonder.
Check this out.
Or did she have it because she got in? I don't know.
Did you let him do it? It's like y'all trying to paint this man as a mass rapist bull. Like,
yeah,
I'm 6'4", 230 pounds. He not bigger than me.
Yeah.
So
I don't think that he's like that. I'm
not understanding what's going on. And I've been in jail, and I'm gonna let a lot of people know a lot of that stuff that was going on in there was consensual. So what I'm saying is all this mass rapist, bully guy stuff.
Yeah.
Like, no,
I think he just has money. I personally think he has a lot of money and a lot of power, and that when you have a lot of money, a lot of power, and when you're like able to access what you like starts to change, and it gets a little deeper because you can like, if you could get whatever you wanted whenever you want at the snap of your fingers, you're gonna have like more wants, right? Your wants become more. Like if I could, like, I don't know. You see them? I can't. I'm trying to think of a way to.
I'm blaming your parents. I'm blaming parenting.
You put his mom into it. They said his mom is evil.
I can curse?
No, we don't curse here.
All right, well, my mom said don't take ish. I can say ish? My mom said don't take ish from nobody, not even me. Ooh. That's the rule in my house. My mom told me if she give me ish and I let her do it, that I'm a nut. My mom, that's my mom. That's my mom.
That's not a bad thing to teach, because my mom didn't teach me that, and I wish she would have. So
what I'm saying
that's like that tough love. You know what I mean? That tough love is important, y'all.
Yes, like real rap. That's what my mom. So like, I'm gonna go back to did you let him do it? Because ain't no man, ain't nobody, I'm not doing it. Now, I might be stupid enough to sign a contract and not have read all the stuff and got do, right? Mm-hmm. But my first nature is the streets. I'm doing what Ice Cube and them did. I'm going into the label and say, man, forget this contract. I'm going to do something to you, make it right. Like, you got a contract with God. We got a contract with God. So let's say...
I'm going to do something to you.
No, because this is the thing. And I'm going to go back to the word intentions again.
Right.
Let's say I got talent, whatever. Somebody come to me, and then they like, yeah, I'm going to do this for you better your life, boo, boo, boo. And then somewhere on paragraph 17B is somewhere I'm getting do. And I ain't catch it. And then something go down, and it's like, well, yeah, you see this? So you put that there to so you had negative intentions to me. Mm-hmm. To me, you're violating your contract with God. You shouldn't have intended to do me any harm because I don't intend to do you any harm.
Wow.
So when you intend to do people harm, you're violating your contract with God.
Yeah.
Because now you're making me think devilish. And I want to move in a godly fashion.
Right. I understand that. And listen, I really have to know, what do you feel about like Jaguar writing her clean? Because she's so
I
proud.
love her. She's entertaining.
She's so proud of herself for like being right about this whole, I told y'all last year.
No, she's entertaining.
I'm about to get Diddy. I'm about to get Jaguar on the pod, y'all.
She is entertaining.
I want to talk to her, right? She is so entertaining. And she's from Philly. Shout out to Jag.
Shout out to Jag.
Jag, we need you on the pod for real. Because I'm just thinking like you're so controversial, but you're a Philly girl at the end of the day. And we need all the Philly girlies up here. So we might have to get you
I'm
up
glad
here.
I live the way I live because if Jaguar Wright had dirt on me and I ain't want nobody to know it, and she was trying to sit on the rant and rave joint and wanted to rave about me, that's a violation of your contract with God.
She gonna have to do something to you.
Because I'm not trying to talk about nobody on nobody's podcast. You gonna ask me my opinion about stuff. I'm gonna talk about what I do. I'm not trying to be like, yeah, and this and throw Diddy under the jail. No, I'm not trying to do that to that man. They said Bill Cosby smashed all them ugly ladies. He ain't do that because they want him to get NBC. So I don't know what they don't want Diddy to get. So now they hating
Jelly
on
it. It's a rock. It's like
yeah, Diddy tried to sue some people. They got mad, and now they on his top.
I think honestly, I'm like a conspiracy theorist at heart.
I'm just saying.
I think it has something to do with that. I'm not gonna lie for you, Cheese Frey. It's like, no, I don't know. But that is, I'm playing y'all. But that does keep coming up, and it's something to think about.
Bill tried to buy NBC. They took him out.
Okay.
Puffy wanted to start the Black Party, the Democrat Republican Black Party. They said, you're trying to organize people. You ain't learned from Malcolm and Martin. And
so wait, what did Jay do? What is Jay trying to get?
No, Jay is Al Sharpton and Jesse Jackson. He's the token bull.
But he's got all these accusations now.
That's all.
It's nothing.
Yeah,
it ain't nothing.
He about to sue the lawyer for, you know what I mean?
Oh, he on the meatball. It ain't nothing. All right.
If they had Jay, he'd be sitting next to Diddy.
Okay. No. Okay.
Jay wasn't trying to start the Black Party. Diddy was.
Right. Okay.
Jay wasn't suing the people. Diddy was.
And you know what? That's funny to think
Your
about.
Man acting up, we about to spank him.
Yeah, because do you remember like I know in 2008 at least, Diddy had a huge like vote campaign. Remember he was like really trying to get people to vote for whatever reason.
Get us to come together.
Yeah. Oh man, Diddy. Yeah. I don't want to say quite a shout out to you, but like we're talking about you, so we're acknowledging you, and we're just gonna keep it at that.
I ain't said Diddy did nothing but drag Cassie across the thing because I saw that. I saw that he did that. All that other stuff. It ain't did he do. Is what did you let Diddy do? How come people ain't just Like, yeah, I was at the party and he oiled me and like, why they ain't doing that?
I don't know, but it's a to be continued situation because we don't know what's about to come out. So I'm honestly, I just like to get everyone's opinion and stuff like that. But we're really gonna really start finding out. We're probably gonna cover it once the trial starts. Once that trial starts and all the info starts coming out, oh yeah, I want to know what happened. What happened, because we want to know. But I'm about to get into the next one before they indict us.
Yeah. Trying to get me a dime, talking about
Lady stuff in the background, like, keep me out of your mess.
I'm just saying, man. You know what I mean? I don't know what he did or didn't do, but you know what I mean?
So this one says, what is the most admirable aspect of human nature and what is the worst thing? So what's the best part, I guess, about human nature and what's the worst thing? Wow. The best, I was so hard for me to think of the best because I was like, you know, as people, we have something. I mean, like animals, they do love their kids or their whatever they're like, whatever, you know, however you were saying and whatever animal you're relating it to, like their kids and their family. Animals do too. But I feel like humans, because we have we're a little bit more capable of a little bit more things than animals, or maybe not more, just different, right? And we can express and love in different ways. I would say our ability to express our emotions is probably the best and the worst thing, right? Because when we express our emotions too much in a negative way, it becomes too much, right? You could be fighting someone who, let's say, is your friend. You know what I mean? Let's say it's your friend and you're your friend. I know it sounds so crazy because we all of a certain age, but let's say back in the day, right? Back in the day, you might have been fighting your friend. You got into a fist fight with your friend and you're fighting this person, right? But you have, in order to fight someone, you have to like care enough to fight them. Like you have to even care. Because a person in the street, randomly you get into it, you're not going to fight them because you don't really care. So like if you like fight someone, you probably care in some way, right? And I feel like that's like letting your emotions, the care is the emotion, and letting it go overboard. And I feel like it's the same thing and then the most admirable thing, showing that you love someone in different ways, or, you know, or showing that you care about people in different ways. Like it could be just something small or something huge, whatever. That's so admirable about human nature as well. So I feel like the worst thing is also the best thing, which is just our ability to like express our emotion in many different ways. It can go left or it can go right. So I think so. But what do you think? What do you think the best part about human nature and the worst part is?
I'm gonna just say life itself in the sense that two people can make a beautiful thing, right? Mm-hmm. You know what I mean, you know, you got kids, then you know when you hold them and you know what I'm saying, and
life changes.
Yeah, you know what I mean. There's a difference. Yeah. But then in the same thing, you know what I mean, how can somebody take a life?
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like
that is something to think about.
You know what I'm saying? Like, who wakes up and want to take a life? Like there are people that wake up and their intentions with the day is to take a life, not to better a life, or not to positively engage in making a life. Mm-hmm. You see what I'm saying? Or
revamping a life, right? That could be the same as make. Yeah,
no, that's what I'm saying.
I see what you mean.
You
yeah,
positively engaging in that love making aspect that in turns comes the child
life. Yeah, and I'm even thinking about like a child. Like think about you, right, as a positive role model, right? And as a positive role model who is an active cannabis user, right? Because I think that's important, right? I think that we need to understand that those two things can be in the same person. We can find those two things in the same person. And more than not, we will.
I'm the walking example of that.
But people don't believe that people like you exist, though. They don't believe that you can be a good person and like help the community and have good intention and still smoke weed. For some reason, it's crazy that can happen.
So listen, I learned last year that moving forward this year, my autism awareness website will be separate from my cannabis website because I have cannabis clothing that I sell on my website. Yeah. And because I have autistic children, I sell that on my website also. If I give somebody a business card they say they have autistic children, I give them the business card with the cannabis on it.
Yeah.
They're not going to look at my shirt and say, I have the only bunnies. I have the only, characters, identifiable characters in the autism community. They just have the puzzle pieces.
Wow. Yeah, that's like the logo, right?
Right. But see, we showed that we're not pieces. That the pieces connect and they come together to make your child.
See,
the puzzle is complete.
So one, that just gave me chills because I love that, right? So because I want to say this about autism, I do have family members who I grew up in the same house with that were autistic, who are autistic, and they just were never told until a certain age, so they don't even know their superpower, right? Well, now they know,
Yes.
but I always look at autism as a superpower. I never looked at it as a disability. The people that I know who are autistic in my life are the smartest people I know.
Yes.
They're the most caring people I know. They're the
Yes.
most thoughtful people I know. They pay attention to the most detail, which makes you feel incredible. And I don't know. They just have a superpower for me. It's the superpowers for me. So when I see that, I love that. I want to shout it out. And I hate that autism has this
So I'm gonna go ahead.
negative connotation because
I'm a publicly. I look at my son, who was labeled autistic, and me and my son are so much alike that it's like I'm autistic.
So let's be clear. Have we all asked ourselves these questions?
Like,
are we neurodivergent in some way?
I do things my son do. I look at my son and I'm like, well, am I autistic?
That's
And
why
this
it
when
makes
I
me
did certain things. My mom just gave
Yeah.
me a beating. See, when
Right.
we was kids, this autism. It was listen to what I say, or I'm not. You know what I mean? So
Yeah. But that makes me question if it's even real. Is autism real, or do we just have kids who have superpowers? I'm being for real. I'm being for real. Like, if people think I'm crazy, but is it real or is it not?
It kind of doesn't need a label, but it does.
It don't need no.
So because it does, we gonna glorify it in a positive way.
It only needs a label because we have people who don't know how to treat people like people, right? If everyone treated everyone with love, we wouldn't need labels for people.
Once again,
people and stuff.
The word intention. The word intention.
Y'all make me sick out here.
If you wake up with the intention of bettering your life and you know what I mean, and like I said, positively engaging in life making activities.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Then having negative intention towards the fellow man and woman is not even a question.
Yeah.
So everybody gets treated. You know what I'm saying?
I feel like if we set our intentions for ourselves too, then that automatically carries over to everyone else too. Because if we're carrying ourselves with a certain just a certain energy that's positive, we're automatically gonna have that effect on everyone else. You walk into a room and you just bring that energy. Or if we're walking around sad, woe is me, negative, we're also gonna spread that energy too. So our intentions not only begin with other people, they actually begin with ourselves. So we need to set our intention for ourselves, so that way we can be we can give off the energy that we would like to see continue to spread. Right. I think that's important. And sometimes I be having to check myself too, because sometimes I be waking up on the irritated mode. Oh, I'm tired. Oh, it's raining. Oh, it's ice. I do, and I have to check myself. Girl, you woke up. You woke up.
That's when you the smartest.
When I figured out I woke up.
No. I'm telling you, the first 45 minutes, hour of your day.
Oh.
When you wake up, I guarantee you.
No, I believe it.
I guarantee you, when you wake up in the morning, the first 45 minutes, hour of that day is the smartest part of your day.
I believe that. Because you know why so I did this thing and it didn't last more than 2 weeks for me. I'm not gonna hold. Remember I was doing that thing. It was with social media. Well, no, it wasn't social media. It was with your phone. It was I didn't use my phone for the first 15 minutes of the day, just 15. And what it was supposed to stop the dopamine rush that you would normally get in the morning from going to social media and making your posts, sharing, whatever you need to do. But that whole dopamine rush wouldn't exist, right? So you're not starting your day with a dopamine rush. So you're not so then you're not getting these dopamine rushes throughout the day. So your day your serotonin is normal and you're calm. You're actually having a more normal day, and you're not searching for dopamine rushes and candy and coffee and certain other things because you've already taken it. Yeah. I don't know. I only did it for 2 weeks and it really, I felt the difference. I just have to do it again.
All right, that's hot. I might want to try that.
It's really dope, and you know what I would do? So I would wake up, look at the time, set the alarm, and then put it down. So technically I did look at my phone for a minute, but it wasn't like I was on my phone. I just looked at the time to know, okay, set it down for 15 minutes. Because I wanted to be precise about it because I definitely wanted to stick to it. And I felt like it was different. And then you know what? Shout out to Sipping with Sammy. Shout out to Sammy and Kay. Sammy taught me something.
Shout out to Sammy and Kay. That's our peoples.
Yeah, Sammy taught me one thing when I went on his podcast. He was telling me, he said, if you pick up 3 things first thing in the morning, he was like, it makes it easier for you to start your day. Or no, I was telling him this. I'm tripping. I had just learned it. I was telling him this, but we were agreeing on it. He was asking, he was asking, is he allowed to pick up his L for the first thing? And I said, yeah, that still counts. And his lighter is the second thing. I said, yeah, that still counts.
Yeah, we do that. I pick up the rag.
Yeah.
I put content in, but other than that, it's the rag.
As long as you pick up
the
3
L.
things. 3 things when you wake up. That's what gets you productive and moving. Productive and moving. That's all it's about.
Yeah.
But we're about to take a quick break. When we get back, we've got some more wild card. We've got some pick and struggle. We got some more free truth rate for you. So make sure you stay locked in, because once you locked in, ain't no switching up. We'll be right back.
So this is where it really got weird, because if you notice, look at that ice. It's all water. And all she did was scoop it with another cup. So she scooped that water in my cup with my liquor.
So Polo G said just now, he said it's time to do a turn up song because his sound is a little, he's making it work. That's a plus. This is a turn up song. This is a turn up song. Meek Mill song. It's my song now. So we just went to vegan lasagna. It smells really good, y'all. It looks good, so we about to try it. Overall, it's good. I had a little ricotta in there. The sauce is good. And I believe they use like a walnut mushroom mix. That's what it's giving, because I use that sometimes. So I like it.
In hopes of providing an awesome review, we decided to try the firecracker chicken sandwich as well. Like 2 out of 10, 1 out of 10. The pickles were good. I don't know, like it wasn't given at all. So overall, Vegan Dale was not exactly what I was expecting, but not exactly disappointing either. Listen, the lines were long, but the vibe was there. Suggest if you're gonna go, grab your tickets on sale, because you just never know what your experience might be like. You just never know how watery the drinks may be, but you just might catch a vibe. Check it out for yourself. Ranting Raving Review, this is Pink Lee signing out.
Wake up in the morning, glad to see the sun.
I want to do a song with him, yo.
Me, everybody do. Hey y'all, it's your girl Pink Lee, host of the Ranting Raving Podcast. We are back. I got Free Truth Ray with me. If you listen, first of all, I know y'all enjoyed that little commercial break that y'all just saw. I know y'all enjoyed that, but did y'all enjoy the first segment? Because I've been having a time. Okay, we've been having a ball. We've been cutting up, and it ain't gonna stop no time soon. We're about to jump right back into the wild card segment. And it's on Free Truth Ray because he's the guest. Because I don't remember who was on last time.
All right. What this thing say? What's the most outrageous thing you've done for love or relationship? Ooh.
Yeah.
How do you
or friendship? I think friendship is in there.
How do you define outrageous?
You define it though. I'm not defining it. We have everyone's outrageous. I think is like, because like somebody's outrageous could be someone's like never in my life.
Okay.
Someone's outrageous could be, oh, that's my everyday.
So you know how when you're a young man, everything you say that you're not going to do when you think you're a thorough boy, then you meet that girl, and then everything you said you wasn't going to do, you end up doing.
Like, name 3 things, because I'm not a guy.
I'll put you like this. I got certain standards that it's like, you know, if you do this, I'm out. You do that, I'm out. I got issues. I get mad and I say I'm out. You know what I'm saying? I was in a situation where I should have been out, and I ain't get out. I did the most sucker ish that any like the lowest thing that a man could feel happened to me in the time of my life where it broke me to the point where I'm glad I'm as strong as I am right now. So yeah, like I sat up one time and watched the dude drop my chick off, And she came in the crib and looked at me and said, "Why you looking out the window? Like, I should have minded my business. I should have been asleep." And I was just happy that she wasn't dead. She was alive. That I loved her that much that I cared that she just was safe, even though I knew she was cheating. So I accepted a level of disrespect that nobody should ever take.
Did she continue on with this? Like, was this like her way? Did she always just like never?
No. It wasn't. It started out a fairy tale. You know what I'm saying?
Well, yeah.
You know what I'm saying? And it kind of ended that way. But in that way it was ending, you know, when it was a fairy tale, wasn't no kids involved. When once kids was involved, it was like, oh my God, you know what I mean? And I grew up with my mom and my step pop. I knew my step pop since I was 4. So, you know, I say I grew up with my mom and my dad. That's my dad. So I tried to keep my family together. You know what I'm saying? So that my kids could wake up and see mommy and daddy.
Yeah, but at what capacity though? I guess you like kind of.
Oh yeah, of course. I'm a human.
Yeah.
And you get to a breaking point, and you know what I mean. You know, you got.
And example wise, like you want to be a better example. Like I feel like that's like if I'm in an abusive relationship, right? And then like my daughter sees me get beat every single day. And then I'm like, oh no, I'm showing her what's acceptable. So you see what I'm saying? So that's the same thing. Like if you let a woman treat you like that in front of your kids, like your woman should be like catering, I guess. You know what I mean? I guess, or like showing, like it should be like what an example of what a woman should be in front of your kids, so that way they know. Because if you're not taught, then you don't know.
So I literally kind of went from the worst situation that I could ever be in, to the best situation that I've ever been in.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? But I had to be a better me for somebody to see me in the manner in which they treat me.
That's deep, y'all. I don't know if y'all caught that, but that's deep. But go ahead. I don't want to hold you up.
Like I haven't committed a single crime since I've been in my current relationship.
That's beautiful.
You know what I'm saying? And I'm proud to say that, because I knew what type of person I was before that.
Yeah.
But when I got with this particular person, you know, they was college and this and that. You know what I mean? They got some nice stats. So when you coming from where I'm coming from and your stats ain't that, you kind of got to carry yourself and conduct yourself a certain way to, you know, maintain said situation. Mm-hmm. So, you know, sometimes a woman or a man can raise your level. Like say like somebody like somebody say, oh, that girl out of your reach, or that guy out of your reach. How you get, you know what I'm saying? And let's just say that I got somebody out of my reach, but I put myself in a position where, you know what I mean, we
somebody could be like, you never know why people are come together and you know and decide to build together and be together. But the point is, like, you can't ever say what, like, there's so many instances, and I personally experienced it, like, definitely, like, someone can help you become the best possible you can be that you didn't even see yourself at, right? Because they can see it and you can't even imagine it. You're like, what does this person see? Like, how are you? And then you start to see a little bit and it's like, oh my God, well, like now, like what is in the way of me becoming this person and where I am now? And like, why can't I see myself completely as this person sees me? And they keep like, I guess, you know, assisting you along in your journey. You're like, wow, you start, you know what I mean? It keeps going. And it's, but that person that believing in you know what I mean? That person that believes in you and that loves you and it's like, I got your back. Like that's like so rare. And I think it is a rare thing, but I think it is definitely a thing where people don't think like, oh, that person. No, you can definitely help someone like literally grow into their potential, walk into their full self. Like you can help someone. Yeah, for sure. Cause I remember you said earlier, like some people just don't, maybe, I forget how you said it, but basically I agree in that aspect. That's not everyone believes that can actually happen. You know what I mean? Because they don't but they also don't like feel free enough to trust that person to allow them to like have that constructive criticism and be like, yo, like you got to tighten up here. Like this is not, you know what I mean? You got to trust that person to even tell you that, you know?
I have a 22-year-old daughter. Mm-hmm. And, when you can't be the type of dad that you want to be for your kid, it don't matter what no girl think. Mm-hmm. You know what I'm saying? And like that's I got to a point where it's like I need to just be the best possible dad I could be, right?
Yeah.
And just be that, work on and I guess how the world works and how the universe works. When you a guy and you out there being a good dad and you working hard, your skin glow a little differently when females look at you. Yeah, I mean, they know what them hard-working good dads look like. And hopefully you land in the right hands. That's kind of how I just went with it. And
you landed in the right hands.
Yeah, it worked out for me.
Hey, that's what's up.
Yeah.
All right, I'm about to get into the next wild card. Let's see. Ooh. I can't wait to hear you answer this question.
Yeah, Jesus.
Should paternity testing be mandatory at birth? Why or why not?
Yes.
Why?
Everybody can't be trusted, man. And society has shown us that sometimes people make choices and they do things, and then when that situation comes about, that's when their better judgment kicks in.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So when it's like, if it got something to do with him, he's a little smarter, he bang, 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 they gonna shake their hand, roll the dice, and we gonna hope it's, Elroy. Bang, we going with him.
Not for the life.
Yeah, that's what it is. You know what I'm saying? It's like, when people looking at people and they vice versa, this person cute, that person not. I mean, however the situation is, and that attraction is bring people together. That be the last thing people be thinking. That's the last thing people be thinking, and then we tell our kids and people when I was growing up, you tell people to use condoms, right? Mm-hmm. I don't see condom campaigns no more. I don't know what happened to that. Everybody going raw.
Oh, shout out to Cass for condom style.
Everybody is going raw. I'm sorry, you're not going to tell. I don't see no like where's the like when I went to school we had there's no sexual nothing teaching. Yeah, like I went to Simon Gratz. We had a condom room, and then they had the book that showed you what happens when you don't use condoms. And I'm gonna let you know that book. If you went to Gratz, that book scared me. I was like, "What's that?" so that's what happened. No, bro, I was strapping. I was strapped up.
We didn't have no books like that. I think that was
Lord Jesus. We
at
did.
My school that would have been hilarious. But we did have a baby. We had to take home a fake baby that had like that cry. So it had like we had to wear this bracelet, and the bracelet was attached to the baby. It was like a sensor. So like I had to essentially like wake up in the middle of the night with the baby.
So they
feed
tried
the baby.
To scare y'all with a baby.
Well, we had a whole course called child development.
No, they scared us with what your stuff looked like.
No, that baby was worse. Listen,
what worse?
Let me explain something to you. I'm a pastor's kid. I had to go to church with the baby and then go to the restaurant after
but that
church
was a school.
with the baby. I was 14.
But that was school.
14.
They was teaching you not to do nothing.
They looked like a real baby. I was so embarrassed. I was so embarrassed. It looked like I had a real baby.
You ain't never seen
it cried
the
like a real baby.
And genital warts and all that other stuff.
I went to Springfield. We saw that in health already. That's not nothing. So, having the baby and carried in my arms, we already was looking at blue waffles on Google.
As a man, I'd rather have the baby than have my, genital areas.
I mean, yeah, obviously, yes.
Not working or over enlarged or
yes, that's what you want. But in terms of
looking and
but in
bumps and
terms of
stuff,
just seeing
I'd
it,
rather have a healthy baby.
I mean, just seeing it is
I'd rather
one
have
thing.
a healthy baby.
Seeing it is one thing, right? You seeing it, okay, that scares you enough. But already just like having that baby, like and for the whole weekend and for homecoming, it was not homecoming. It was some big football. I remember everything, but I remember it was like some big football game.
It should be mandatory.
It was terrible.
It should be mandatory.
I was so embarrassed, y'all.
I got a story.
Hold on, the comments real quick. Listen, any Springfield Township people, I need y'all to come into the comments real quick.
Yeah, because if you went to
come into the comments,
you had the book.
If you had Miss Lewis for child development and you had to take that baby home, because only one other person had it the weekend I had it. If you had to take that baby home at any point, write your experience in the comments. I mess around and bring you up here for your experience because that was traumatizing. Okay, it's traumatizing. It was the reason I didn't want kids for a very long time. Traumatizing. All right, but back to the question at hand. My bad.
I have one for you.
Right
so my first child, her mother has the sickle cell trait. So what happens is when you got the sickle cell trait, you got to test the other parent to see if your child gonna have sickle cell.
Oh yeah.
So at the time she was doing the prenatal care at Jefferson Hospital, so the dad got to come down. We got to test the pop because mom got sickle cell trait. So boom, I'm sitting there. They lady, put the thing inside my arm and she got like all these containers. So she put in it, and it got how they set it up. It like reload. You just click it off and click another one in.
Oh yeah. They take the blood, draw blood.
No, listen. When you ain't never seen that, that's not cool. So then they click it, bang. Then they do another one. So I'm looking at the lady. I'm like. I said, excuse me, are you killing me while I'm looking at you? So the lady busts out laughing because I'm like, you taking my blood and I'm breathing. I'm looking at you like, am I gonna be alive?
I'm breathing.
So she laughing at me. She like, listen, all you gotta do is drink some orange juice, eat something, you gonna be good. I said, orange juice gonna get my blood back? So I'm all, well, I didn't know she did a DNA. So boom, we go to the come back down to the next visit or whatever. They come in, they read the results. Yeah, so the father don't got sickle cell trait. Boom, everything gonna be good. Boom, 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 and DNA, 99 point. My daughter mom went like this, like I'm talking about the possess, like the.
Oh my god!
And I went just like this. And I pointed to the nurse lady. I said, the nurse lady did it. She said that guys be coming in here and they be finding out they not the dad, and I need to and you need to know, young man. And she did it. So I had the DNA done and I ain't asked for it. I was believing her. And that's what these young dudes' problems. They just be believing, and then they be ending up not even the dad.
That's crazy.
Like at the time, we wasn't together, but I knew what I was doing as respectfully.
Right.
I wasn't protected. So when you know in your brain that somebody call you and they say, "Yo, I'm pregnant," and you know that, you clip the brake line and you just running. Yeah, it's easy to believe and then go with the flow. But now you gotta you gotta trust she only let you do that. And see, when a dude get with a female and like, let's say we like you and all that, we in our minds as a man, we want to feel like that when I'm with you, only I get to do this. You know what I mean? Our mind don't want to feel like you did it to me on Monday and him on Tuesday. Yeah. Like no dude really want to look at a female like that. So when you get the call and you running how you running, you gonna say okay or whatever the situation might be. You know what I mean? But if it's mandatory, and then you find out it ain't you, then you get to say, whew, and you dodged the bullet.
Yeah, I had to let you go off, but I had to let him go off first because I knew he was gonna be. I knew he was gonna take it there. No, I loved it. I loved every minute. I loved it. But no, I actually I have the same response. I think it should be mandatory as well. So yeah, I think that it would just like long story short, just eliminate a lot of issues in the long run, right? Like we know off the rip, we don't even have to go through all this. And then think about, because I always think about, I watched Judge Mathis. Well, I haven't in a while, but I used to always watch Judge Mathis, and he always has like people on there who have like, oh yeah, I'm 33 years, I paid child support, and like I found out now at 33 years old, the baby isn't mine, and yeah, or like not 33 years, so like 21 years.
That's a clear violation of your contract with God.
It is, but it'll be crazy because they'll owe like the 21, I guess the 20. If they pay child support for the child's whole life, they'll be in their 30s just finding out, but they don't get a refund. They don't give it back. So it's like, wow, like so something like this would eliminate all those stories because there's quite a few of them.
Yeah, and that way you don't got to violate your contract with God.
Yeah, and that because that's important.
Yes, don't violate your contract with God. Why is you out here putting kids on people and it ain't that man kid?
Listen,
like that's wrong. Oh, so now it's Leroy kid because he got the job.
Not Leroy.
but the bull who baby is really it is.
I'm cracking up. So we're about to get into our next wild card, next segment, which is pick a struggle. That's your struggle to pick. That's my struggle to pick.
Oh Lord Jesus.
It's our last segment, Free Choose, where you have been through the obstacle course that is Ranting Raving Podcast. Okay. You have excelled. You have shined bright like a diamond in this whole thing. Do not quit on me now. We are on Pick a Struggle. I need you to pick your struggle and stand on business with your decision.
All right.
You ready?
All right.
All right, there you go.
So I got to pick. Oh, what's that?
It's only one of one.
There's only one thing here.
Yeah.
All right.
I got the other one for you.
All right. It said, would you rather be able to whisper or only be able to yell?
Yeah, would you rather only be able to whisper or only be able to yell? Forever.
I need to be heard. I'm gonna go with yelling.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
I got to choose between whispering, so that means you gotta be up close, and like, what if people can't like? I don't know, but then what if you don't want everybody in your business?
So yeah,
ooh, that's a good one.
It is a good one, right? Because all this whole time I've asked this question before, and I've always said yell for the same reason you just said. I've always said the same exact thing, right? I want to be
heard, but I might not want everybody in my business.
But you know what?
When you whisper, you want me whispering to the people you want to whisper to.
2025 is the year of silence. Is the year of silence for me. I need to embrace silence because there's power in silence, though, right?
Yeah.
Because if you're whispering, think about how attentively, closely, like just like someone has to be paying attention to you, for them to hear you,
to hear me, right?
If you yell, nobody can hear you,
right? But if you whispering, that you have to.
You're drawing your village in, your people.
Attention.
Exactly. Yeah. And the people who give you the undivided attention, those are your people. So it's like...
yeah, I might got to go with whisper, man.
Yeah, it's so crazy. It's so crazy because I had the same thing as you the whole time. And then recently I was like, when I thought about this, I said, oh, I got a whole different perspective.
Yeah, because I don't want everybody in my business, man. Yeah, so... oh, man.
Mind your business, y'all.
Yeah, I like being heard. So, like, I'm actually been told that I'm loud, and I'm cool with that. You know what I mean? I accept when people tell me about myself because I try to better myself. So I'm loud. Sometimes I get loud. I was just outside smoking, and I was talking, and my girl was like, "Honey," and I already know, I'm loud. You know what I mean? And I just turned down. You know what I mean? Like, I accept my flaws.
Same, me too.
You know what I mean? I'm
trying to work on.
I'm gonna go with whisper because I'm already being told to shut up.
Yeah. All right. High five. Mood. Cause y'all gotta shut me up a little bit too. I'll be drunk. I'll be OP a little bit.
Yeah,
I'll be like, what'd you say? What'd you say? Huh? I was whispering. Loud as hell. Y'all help me, Lord.
No, I'm a talker. So.
Let us know in the comments, though. What do you guys think? Would you rather only be able to yell or would you only rather be able to whisper? Let us know in the comments because we love to hear what you think. So we're getting to our last pick a struggle. Are you ready for this one? Because I already know you about to go off. Like,
Lord
free
Jesus.
truth. Like, I can't. I already know you about to go
Is
off. Are you
this right
ready?
here? This it?
No, I have it.
Oh, you got it?
I have it.
All right.
Would you rather be stuck in jail for the foreseeable future or for selling drugs, right? Or on the streets, hooked on drugs? Pick your struggle.
Be in jail for selling drugs.
For a grip.
I ain't never getting out.
We're not gonna say you're never getting out, but we're gonna say it for as long as you can think about.
Go
10
to
years,
jail
that's
for
good.
a dime.
15, yeah.
Or be on drugs for a dime?
On the streets, yeah.
On the streets?
Hooked.
On drugs.
Hook, line, and sinker.
I've been to jail before. I'm going to jail for 10 years. I'm not doing no drug. Then I'm gonna be on the streets. People gonna see me dirty and street like I'm gonna be a street guy. Like the street people, like the people that's there on Frankfurt right now, how they like walk past. I'm leaning, like people see me leaning, and I got I might not have no teeth, and my grooming is not gonna be good. Like I like to shave, and I shave to come here. Like I know I got the hat on, but I got a clean, fresh body.
Period.
I like to shower. Like you could shower in jail. You could get you could get meals and all that. I mean, you ain't say I gotta be in the hole. What if I'm in the federal joint and I could get a conjugal visit? Now I could get some.
You know what? We didn't even restrict that, so that's definitely could be a thing.
You ain't got no restrictions. So if I'm in the federal joint for a dime, Puffy just had a motorcycle in the jail. You know what? It's people in the jail. They got PlayStation 5, flat screens, cell phones. You be seeing the jail dudes on the Instagram.
On
They be
TikTok, on TikTok, I've seen them. Yeah, they do all the dances.
I'm sorry. I like grooming. I like eating in jail. They get 3 meals a day, and you can make chi-chis. And when I was locked up, them Jones was hitting. You know what I'm saying? I'm gonna work out. I'm gonna come home extra swole. And while I'm in jail, CO gonna slide through some tree for me. Know what I mean? I'm gonna be in jail burning gas. Why I'm in jail? Because you said drugs.
Yeah. Grass is okay. Grass is not a rug here.
Yeah, so grass. So I'm going to jail for a dime with the conjugals because you ain't say I can't get that.
No, you can.
I'm going to jail for 10 with the conjugals and the CO bringing me some weed or my girl sneaking the weed in on the visit during the conjugal. But I'm not putting no dope in my veins.
The best 10 years of your life. You about to have no responsibilities at all. Luxuries.
I don't gotta pay rent, gas, taxes, or nothing. Versus being outside. Woo! You know how cold it is outside right now? They got heat. A criminal got heat while he in the jail right now. A homeless person is biting out there. It's biting. So not only is I'm gonna be outside in the elements, now I'm gonna need layers.
The elements. It's crazy.
Yeah, I'm gonna be outside in the elements. Think about that. As a drug addict, you outside in the elements. You need layers. You don't know where your next meal coming from. The CO knock on the door, slide you a tray at the same time every day. Or you go line up, whatever you do, but you know you're gonna get something to eat.
That's crazy.
I don't know if I'm gonna eat if I'm on drugs.
Man, I can't say you haven't made a lot of just like logical points.
Like, do I die in 10 years? Because I might want some good drugs. Like right now, I smoke good weed. So is I smoking the bull stuff? I'm saying it right? Am I smoking the bull jive? Know what I'm saying? Or is I smoking the good stuff that Whitney was smoking? You know what I'm saying? She said crack.
Yeah, some people
crack.
You know, I've asked this question to some person. Somebody said, "Well, what drug was I on?" Like they wanted to know because that affected their answer. So you never know.
So you mean to tell me somebody said they want that they was cool with the Peruvian for 10 years?
Yeah,
want the Peruvian?
A few people.
Well, I'm gonna say to all of y'all, bless your heart.
Bless your soul.
But y'all ain't thinking how I was thinking. 10 years in the feds with the conjugals.
Oh my God.
And you get cool with one of the COs, and I'm smoking cannabis while you on the streets on the fentanyl stuff. That's what you said. You said the real drugs or the crack or the sniffing, the stuff you sniffing. You
that
what's
trap
the ball?
queen.
You
Hey, what's up?
Scarface now?
Hello.
You know the part of Scarface where he just put his whole face in it and then lift his head up. It's like, no,
Yeah,
I'm not trying to do that.
You don't want to do it, right? Okay.
No, I'm going to jail for,
You don't have
for
to.
a dime. And I call conjugal. So now the next time you ask you gotta take away conjugal vid. You gotta make it hard for them.
No.
You trying to turn people into crackheads.
You know what? You know why? I would never.
Because if you make the jail option a bad option,
but you know what?
they gonna go with crack.
Nobody used their brain the way you use your brain. No one even said anything besides like regular jail. We haven't even decided if it was like federal or not. You got into it. You said
I'm
want
going to jail for something federal.
Yeah, but my thing is you use your brain. You said I want conjugal visits. I want the feds. I want this. I want that. And guess what? Everything technically is within reason.
All right, well that's what's
pertaining to the question.
That's what's
so,
up. Yeah,
I'm
going to take that dime.
Listen,
instead of
I love
take
it.
that dime.
I love the use of the brain because he said, "Yeah, I'm gonna use every part of my brain real quick, and I'm gonna really get a good answer out of this because
you got me on like this is being recorded and all that. 10 years from now, people gonna be like, "Hey Ray, remember you was talking to that girl? You said you wanted to do that line." No, I didn't. I chose jail.
Listen, we thank you so much for coming on the Ranting Raving Podcast. Is there anything you want to leave the people with? Let them know where they can follow you, where they can find you, what you got going on, what you got coming up.
Rose certified everything. Rose certified music on all streaming platforms. www.rosecertified.com for the clothing. Look forward to www.autism2.net. Go download my TV show on your Roku TV or your Apple phone. SDM Flix FLIX. You know what I mean? SDM Flix. Go download that for free. Go watch the Rose Certified show, the only cannabis education, holistic wellness show highlighting the opioid epidemic in our city and, positively teach you how to go about this cannabis stuff. You know what I mean? You spending your hard-earned money, you should know what you smoking and how to go about doing it. You know what I mean?
I love it. We need more information like this, so definitely go check out all the sites and all the Instagrams that he lets you know so you guys can stay updated on what he's got going on. Make sure you guys are following Stereotype Radio and the Ranting Raving Podcast on Instagram at Stereotype Radio and at Ranting Raving Podcast. Please make sure you're subscribed to YouTube, our YouTube at Stereotype Radio because listen, I don't know if y'all been seeing the content lately. We've been going crazy. We got street interviews. We got freaking interviews from all these freaking events. We got all these freaking episodes and all these clips. I'm telling y'all. No, listen, I have been like, I can't even, it's like listen, if y'all haven't tapped in, tap in. I'm not going to tell y'all again. I'm telling y'all, if you're not, you're only cheating yourself. I promise you. Make sure you follow me at HiPinklee, HiPinklee, and make sure y'all tune in next week because we're going to have another lit episode. So I will see y'all next week. Again, thank you, Free Shoes Ray, for popping in. And make sure you guys stay locked in because once you locked in, ain't no switching up. I'll see y'all next week.